back to where we started. Relationships 101. Started it all the way back in the Scuff House.
That's where it all began.
Yeah, and then you left the Scuff House, so I had to keep it going. I think we did like 5, and then...
That was it?
Yeah, and then at some point I had to, or I brought other people in.
You had to keep it going for sure.
Yeah, but now we're back.
Oh, we're back, bro. We're a little bit older, a little bit wiser.
A little bit wiser, yeah. I started the video out, I don't know if you remember, well, I guess I didn't do it with you because everybody already knew, but what's your relationship history?
What's the history?
Yeah.
There's like in total?
In total, yeah. So why should people take your advice?
You know, I was thinking about this today when you, or actually the other day when you asked me to do it. I'm not going to say you should take my advice because what I learned most recently in my recent relationship, which I don't even think I've said like publicly, but I'm single now, I'm no longer dating anymore, but that relationship was like 3 years and I learned a lot about myself in that time, and mainly that I don't think I'm a very good, I mean, maybe I'm too hard on myself. I don't know. I guess you learn a lot about, I think I'm just selfish, bro.
Yeah.
Just in a lot of ways. Like, I don't like making sacrifices and like doing things that I don't want to do, even when other people make those sacrifices for me. It's a hard thing to say about myself, but...
I mean, yeah, I feel the same way.
Really?
Yeah, because I haven't really talked about it either, but I'm recently out of a relationship. Kind of recent. Not as recent as you, but...
You haven't talked about that? That's been a little bit.
Exactly, yeah. I mean, I haven't like publicly talked about it. But yeah, I learned a lot about myself in that relationship as well, and kind of along the same lines as you. It's just like, I feel like I'm kind of like a C- level.
That's the perfect grade. That's
C-,
where I would
right?
put myself. Yeah. C-, and like I try to make up for my faults. I just like, I don't know, buy something and be like, here, just go and just take this and like, please don't hate me. But
yeah,
like, in terms of like going to do things, I never wanted to do what other people wanted to do.
Exactly.
I guess I'm just a piece of shit. You know?
So with that being said, here's us giving you advice.
Yeah, here we go.
Like, I feel like I can give other people good advice, but I'm bad at like
taking
my own advice. Yeah.
That's how you get good advice too. Like, people only become wise because they were once
a fuck up. Yeah.
You got to make stupid decisions in order to become wise. So we got the fuck ups down.
Yeah.
And we'll try to help you avoid them the best we can.
All right. So what's up? My name is John, and I'm a senior in college at Alabama. I've been dating the same girl for 6 years. 6 years. Damn. And I'll be starting law school soon. I really care about this girl, but sometimes feel like I would be happier without her. It has nothing to do with her at all, but I feel myself getting annoyed at absolutely everything when I'm around her.
That's a sign.
Even though she's done nothing wrong. This lately has caused me to feel extreme amounts of anxiety and depression. I love the girl, but sometimes feel like I'm held back from a lot of experiences, especially in my college life, even though she's been supportive. It's depressing to say at least. Any advice? I'll take anything with a grain of salt. Just wanted to vent to you guys. Please keep my name anonymous. That is from Matthew Alexander.
6 years is a long time. I feel like after 6 years, it's probably, I don't know, because the relationship I just got out of, that was the longest I've ever been in, and that was 3.5 years. So you pretty much doubled my longest relationship. I can imagine how shit would get annoying after that time. I mean, especially if you said you're in college, so I don't know if you guys are living together or what, but...
So that means they dated through high school into college.
High school sweethearts, and now he said he's 20 what?
He just said he's a senior in college.
Oh, I thought he said 24 or something. That's a long time, and I think it probably is normal to get, I don't know if it's normal to get annoyed. You definitely get used to people after a couple of years, and obviously like the honeymoon stage is over for you guys and all that. And I don't know, if you're a senior in college and you're getting annoyed with whoever you're with, it's probably, you got to think of it less from your point of view and probably more for her. It's probably better for her if you, should I say this shit? I don't know. This is a 6-year relationship. I'm like, break up with it.
No, I mean, I kind of feel the same way. If you're annoyed being around, I mean, I've talked to people, I've been in this situation before where it's just like you're less happy and you don't know why. Mm-hmm. And that, because you're less happy, you kind of take that out
on the person
you're with.
Yeah.
Even though they're doing nothing wrong, you just don't feel happy, and you're not happy because you don't, You're not happy with that person.
Right.
And it's hard to admit that, but it's true sometimes.
It's tough to admit it to yourself. It's even tougher to admit it to the person, which is probably going to be the toughest part. Is you gotta, confront them and let them know how you're feeling. But at the end of the day, even though you guys both might be upset because it was a long relationship, you guys only know each other for the last however many years, 6 years. Ultimately, it would probably be for the best. You guys would probably feel
right.
And if you're feeling that way, I imagine she is probably feeling that way too. I think like human beings that connect on a certain level, like she can tell if you're annoyed with her, and I think once you cut ties, if that's a good word, like you guys will just have a weight lifted off your shoulders.
If this was just like she's annoying sometimes, like kind of thing, I would say obviously 6 years, work it out, man. Like you got something that nobody has. But he literally wrote, "This lately has caused me to feel extreme amounts of anxiety and depression."
Yeah, that's like serious.
Like, come on.
That's not like she's chewing loud. Like my last girlfriend, like she'd be like talking in the movies. I'm like, shut the fuck up.
At the end of the day, you got one life to live, and you don't want to waste any more of your time or her time.
Right.
I guess that's something to think about. Like, I
didn't think about that. You guys are gonna die one day, so you should probably do what you want to do.
Dear Hitch, long story short, in love with a girl who I broke up with because I cheated on her, and could never really give her what she deserves financially. What are you looking at?
I was just trying to make sense of in love with a girl that I cheated on. That's just like is that an oxymoron or something? You lying to us or you lying to her?
You lying to yourself. You lying to yourself. Long story short, in love with a girl who I broke up with because I cheated on her, and could never give her what she deserves financially.
You cheated on her and then you broke up with her?
He said, not a typo. Not a typo. I broke up with the girl I cheated on when she forgave me. I know it was the right thing to do, but now I'm literally miserable without her. P.S. I have no problem with the ladies or clapping cheeks.
Well, that's good to know.
Yeah, that's an important point, I guess. I don't know if I should just accept it or fight to get her back. I say fight to get her back because I mentioned how I was feeling to her, and she said she's scared it will be a repeat. Do you think I deserve a second chance, or should I accept what I've done and move on even if it makes me miserable? I can relate to a lot of relationship stuff, but I can't relate to this.
I can't. There's so many different things going on. You say you're miserable without her, but when you're with her, you cheated on her? Like I just said, I'm not sure it makes sense. It does sound like she would take you back. If she didn't just immediately say like, fuck you and, I'm out of here. If she's like, oh, I'm just afraid this is going to happen, you could definitely talk her back into getting together with you if that's what you wanted, but be careful, man. You don't want to be fucking with people like that. Like if you don't like somebody, you don't got to cheat on them, you just break up with them.
Last one, we're only tackling 3 today because I haven't done one of these in forever. I'm a 17-year-old boy in high school, and this all started back way in middle school.
Jesus Lord.
This girl, Mary, I'm hoping he used fake names, because if Mary watches this, whatever. This girl, Mary, and I did the whole act like you hate each other, but you really know you like each other for all of middle school. Everyone does that. High school comes along, and we end up going to the same school. Freshman year, we had this weird thing where we would be all kind together for a while and then break it off and date other people, only to end back up together. This spanned for 2 years, and the whole time we barely ever hung out because she would continually flake on me. At the end of sophomore year, I'd had enough and just decided to drop it for good. I started talking to another girl named Elizabeth, who just happened to be Mary's best friend.
Oh yeah.
Yes, that's how you get back. Soon me and this girl were dating, and the two began hating each other. I dated Elizabeth for almost a year, and Mary hated me for the entirety of the relationship. We soon broke up, but I did not go back to Mary. Rather, I started talking to someone named Lily. Damn, this guy's got mad bitches.
Mary, Elizabeth,
and Lily.
The trifecta.
This girl and I talked for a while, but things didn't work out, and I ended things. The very next day, I was at a party with Mary and Lily and found myself hooking up with Mary. Unluckily, Lily walked in on it and was pissed. This sucked for about a week, but now everything's cool between me, Mary, and Lily. I'm now talking to Mary again, but she continues to flirt with me on the phone, but flake on me whenever I asked her to hang out. What should I do?
Fuck Elizabeth. Where did she go, bro?
Yeah, poor Elizabeth.
I don't know, bro.
What
I'm so
happened to
confused.
Elizabeth?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
This dude's been talking to 3 different girls.
Yo, I can't tell if you're trolling or if your life's a movie, dude. 'Cause
Yeah.
You're out here just like
What?
ruining friendship. Mary and Lily were best friends, right?
Yeah, that's what he says. Mary and Lily are best friends, but then Elizabeth entered the lobby and exited faster than I could read. We talked for a while, but it didn't work out, and I ended things. I was like, why even bring Elizabeth up, though? Oh, because Elizabeth was Mary's best friend. Lily's some other girl.
Oh, I thought Lily and Mary were friends.
Nah, Lily just walked in on him hooking up with Mary.
Oh.
It sounds like, other than Mary, you got a pretty good thing going on.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, like, I don't understand the problem.
Like it seems like you got them lined up around the block, so you should just live your life, really.
I would just keep going the way you're going, to be honest. What was the final question?
The final question is, Mary, who was flaking him in freshman year of high school.
Yeah.
And he was like, well, F this, I'm going to talk to other people. Now he's circled back to Mary and she's flaking on him again.
So he wants Mary.
I think he wants Mary.
She's talking to him through text, and then when you try to meet up in person, she's flaking.
Right.
Well, you guys are like 17, so
yeah.
That's just what 17-year-olds like do, I think.
Right. I would say you're going to look back one day and remember that you sent this email and you're going to laugh at yourself. If a girl's flaking on you and you're a 17-year-old, ask her why she's flaking on you, because it might be other reasons besides she just doesn't want to hang out with you. But if she doesn't want to hang out with you, then just move on. You got plenty of other average white girl names in here that you can choose from.
What was it? Elizabeth, Mary,
Lily.
There's an Emma, and Anna. Yeah. You got plenty of time, man. Plenty of time. 17, just like David said, you'll look back on this one day and be like, I was 17. Why did I care?
Why did I care?
It literally doesn't matter what you. Well, okay, I'm not gonna say it doesn't matter what you do. You shouldn't be a dick, but keep on keeping on, man. Just graduate high school, go to college, get a job. That should be the main focus.
Then you can worry about real relationship problems.
Right. This whole she's flaking on you or whatever. Just ask her. I guess you said that. Did you ask her?
Just ask her.
It could be something she's scared, like you're trying to initiate something that she may not be 17. She may not be ready. I don't know. And maybe you tried that before and she was like, no. So now she's afraid that you're gonna do it again. I don't know. Maybe. Yeah. But if you ask her just straight up, you probably get the answer.
All right, guys, that's gonna do it. Relationships 101 is back. Definitely send all of your relationship problems, because I know you guys got them. But keep the email short, please. I'm not gonna read it if it's a book, and that's not me being mean. I just don't want to.
And if there's characters that come in like Elizabeth that just don't make sense to the story, you're just bragging at this point.
Yeah.
You're like, I got this problem, and Elizabeth came. And
we need Will on more often, because this is where it started.
Well, I'm the regular for sure. I'm ready.
Yeah.
Back in the house, 2019. We're gonna help solve relationships and break people apart. I think our advice for all of these was break up. Don't follow us.
That's just us. Yeah. That's our point in our life. Just get out of it. Just get the fuck out.